Hello and welcome to Food Court. Our litigants are preparing to enter the courtroom in the case of When You Judge Upon a Star. This is the plaintiff, Jack Robichaud. He claims that the defendant left an unjustified one-star review of his restaurant, and he would like it removed. This is the defendant, Ryan O'Flanagan. He says that he left an honest review of the plaintiff's restaurant, and he doesn't see why it should be removed. So let's watch as our litigants go over the details of this dispute in Food Court.
Mr. Robichaud, you are suing the defendant over a one-star Yelp review of your restaurant, Adobe Sunset.
Yes, Your Honor. I take a lot of pride in my restaurant, and I just found the review to be unjustly negative. I contacted Mr. O'Flanagan very nicely, just asked him to take the review down. He wouldn't do it. I even offered to give him a free dinner, and he just wouldn't take it, wouldn't take the review down, so that's why I'm here.
We're all entitled to our opinions, are we not, Your Honor?
I mean, yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I agree with that completely, Your Honor, but I feel like if I could just read some excerpts from the review,
please.
I feel like it'll shed some better light on it.
Right.
He wrote, "The host greeted me with welcome and good afternoon when it was clearly early evening. When I addressed him down and asked for a more accurate greeting, he acted out of sorts."
Right, I mean, that sounds like basically a non-problem, Mr. O'Flanagan.
It's his job to greet me, is it not? I mean, that colors the entirety of the whole dining experience, is the greeting.
He also wrote, "The decor, which incorporated cool blue colors, clashed abysmally with the food, which had a warm southwestern flair. The result gave me a feeling I can only compare to Andy Dufresne wading his way through the sewers of Shawshank Prison."
So, the walls were blue, and the food was red, and so that made you feel like you were walking through a river of poo?
Have you seen Shawshank Redemption?
I mean, clearly I just referenced it. Yeah.
It was, ick, Your Honor.
Oh, ick. Oh, boy. Man.
Well, he also wrote of the food, "I don't know what rotting human flesh tastes like, but I imagine it's similar to their filet mignon, which was slightly dry." We take a lot of pride in our filet mignon. It's one of the best-selling items on the menu, and it's just gone downhill since this review.
Why are you writing these awful things?
It was a horrifying experience. I'm still recovering from it.
Right, and it's not dry.
It was dry. It was slightly dry.
Even if it were just slightly dry, you can't just compare that to rotting human flesh?
I'm just calling them how's I sees them, you know? And I write a lot of Yelp reviews, and I put a lot of thought and effort into all of them.
Mr. O'Flanagan has never given more than a one-star review to 273 restaurants that he's reviewed.
Whoa.
No, that's not true. You're lying. I gave a 5-star review once.
Yeah, you know what it was? It was from a restaurant that burned down, and then he wrote in the comments, "Good riddance." I'm pretty sure people died in that fire. It was like on the news.
Yeah, but their salads were soggy, though.
Be that as it may, you gave a 5-star review of a fire people died in.
Like, it has nothing to do with food at that point.
Yeah. You're
He's
just
just-
saying fire is good.
Your Honor, it doesn't even stop at Yelp. He left a YouTube comment on a video entitled "Our Daughter's First Steps."
He's not allowed to.
This
You
is
can't
gonna
do
be
this.
great.
I did my research. Yes, I
You're
can.
not allowed to do this.
I
It's
can
gonna
do
be
this,
some
right?
like Nazi stuff or something.
And I quote, this is what he wrote, "If that's how she's going to walk, my suggestion would be to drive her to the beach, get her stumbling in the direction of the ocean, and head home."
Whoa. That is a nightmare.
You
How
should
did
have
you
seen.
even come up with that?
Did you see the video?
What do you mean did I see the video? No, I didn't see the video. It's just a girl walking.
That's how
Like a baby
little
walks?
person walks.
Like how a baby walks
It
for
made
the
me
first time?
sick. I wanted to throw up.
this is what I'm talking about. I'd actually like to call a witness up to the stand. This is Ryan's former roommate, Ahmed Barucha.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mr. Barucha, please come up.
I didn't know we could do this.
Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. How long were you roommates with Mr. O'Flanagan?
6 of the worst months of my life.
Oh God.
There's no microphone.
So I actually broke the lease just to get away from him.
Wow.
Yeah, where have you been?
I can guess that. And I would imagine he was not a particularly easy person to live with.
No, actually it was constant criticism, and I'm still in therapy for the self-esteem
There's
issues
no
he gave me.
microphone there,
Oh.
just so you know.
He would just leave notes all over the house anytime I did anything, giving it a bad review. I cleaned the kitchen and he wrote, "Shoddy, uninspired, and derivative."
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I used bleach, I did all the things. One time I parked slightly off, And he left a note on my car and said, "This is why your father left your family." My father did leave my family. He knows
did
it.
leave his
In a
family.
parking related
It
problem?
was in a car.
It was more than slightly off.
Again, someone making a mistake doesn't mean you should abuse them.
I didn't abuse him.
Yeah, you did.
Verbally.
That doesn't count.
What brought you to writing him a note
Well,
about that?
Because we're all entitled to our opinion, I read online.
Oh, this is your thing, isn't it?
We're all entitled to our opinion, I saw.
Anytime you ever think anything, you write it down and you put it somewhere for someone to read. You're just mean. You're just mean for no reason to people you don't know and to people you do know and claim to love. I'm ruling for the plaintiff. They win, you lose. And your sentence is that you have to take down all of your negative Yelp reviews, all 237, all of your negative YouTube comments, all of the negative notes in your house, all of the negative commentary in your entire life. You have to take it down. You have 1 month, or I will hire a service to forcibly take them down for me. Case closed, get out, thanks. You guys can stay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You seem nice.
We can go to the restaurant.
Oh, is it closed?
Yeah.
Is the filet mignon like really good?
it is a little.
Is it a little?
It's a little better.
How do you feel about that?
Well, despite the ruling, I think I did pretty well in there. I think I was vibrant and charming. I think I brought a kind of a depth and vulnerability to the performance. So, yeah, I'd give it 5 stars.
I would say 3.5. So how do you two feel about the verdict?
Feel good. I feel like, you know, it's good that we put away a monster like that.
I really like the part where the judge made fun of Ryan. That was like the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Well, that wraps up another episode of Food Court. And just remember, if you leave us a good review, you'll get 20% off your sentence.
Let's do this. Below, comment positively, please, if you want. Or subscribe to Tastemade, or both. But those are the only 2 options. Don't be like that other guy. Thank you.